Hello and welcome to Kris Watches Movies. I'm Kris and I watch a lot of movies. Okay, so Blue Jasmine is the new movie written and directed by Woody Allen. This is sadly not a movie about Jasmine, the Disney princess from Aladdin, no matter how much I want it to be. Alright, so Woody Allen's newest movie. Okay, first off, can we talk about how amazing Woody Allen is for a second? I mean, the guy has been directing one movie a year since 1971. And he claims he has never had writer's block in his entire life. He's like an old man movie-making machine. And he's made some amazing movies, some of which are my favorite. By the way, if you haven't seen these movies, you should. Also check out this documentary. It's really good, and it's on Netflix. Okay, that's enough shameless plugging for things I like. Let's talk about Blue Jasmine, which is also something I like. So Blue Jasmine is the story of this woman named Jasmine. She is played by Cate Blanchett, and she's moving in with her middle-class sister after losing all of her money from her corrupt husband played by Alec Baldwin. And this movie tells the story of this woman being broke and moving in with her sister while flashing back to her being married to Alec Baldwin and showing basically how she got there. But anything, it's to contrast how rich and self-absorbed she was in the flashbacks to how broke and still self-absorbed she is in the present. Now this story is heavily influenced by A Streetcar Named Desire starring Marlon Brando. In fact, it's almost like a direct adaptation, but not really because the characters still feel separate from that. It's kind of how like Oh Brother Where Art Thou is based on the Odyssey. There's similarities, but it's kind of just different. Cate Blanchett's performance in this movie is just terrific. Seriously, they should just give her the Oscar now. And hopefully they will in like 6 months or so. She plays Jasmine, this completely spoiled, self-absorbed, skill-less person whose just entire identity is wrapped up into being higher class, and she completely looks down on her sister who's like middle class and bags groceries and goes out with like sleazy blue-collar type guys. And they're all like, "Hey Jasmine, can I like have your number?" And she's like, "No, I can't vile." Except that's not at all what she sounds like. It kind of sounds like Jasmine is this completely unlikable character, and she is. But Cate Blanchett's performance is so real and genuine that you can't help but identify with her a little bit. Her money and addiction to upper class were her complete identity, and without that, she's completely lost and starts to go a bit cuckoo. She starts talking to herself, and it's actually pretty sad. There is plenty of humor in this movie, though, too. Her character is so dramatic, I was just waiting for her to say, "I've always relied on the kindness of strangers." Andrew Dice Clay has a small role in this, and he's actually pretty good. He plays Jasmine's sister's ex-husband, and they have some funny dialogue, and they're arguing, and they start yelling, and he's all like, "Hey, Stella!" Okay, that's the last time I'm doing that. Louis C.K. has a small role in this. It's always good when a movie adds a little bit of Louis C.K. Blue Jasmine is one of Woody Allen's more serious movies, but it still has some of his classic humor sprinkled on top. All wrapped in some amazing performances and really great dialogue. One thing that I really like in Woody Allen's movies is that they just kind of feel real. He manages to find the drama and humor in things that can hit really close to home. And there is just this element of class that he brings that you can hear in the music and you can see it in the cinematography. Now, this movie may not be for everyone. Truth be told, I was the only one under 50 in the theater, and it was reasonably full. I give Blue Jasmine an A-. It's not one of my favorite Woody Allen movies, but it is a really, really well-made movie and has some of the best performances of this year. So what's your favorite Woody Allen movie? Let me know in the comments section. I like dialogue. It was only a matter of time before I broke out the glasses and, tried this impression out. But truth be told, I've never been happy with it. This is Scout. Scout liked the movie too.